Alright, hey there, Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here. We are back for some more of the Yokai Watch 3 Let's Play. If you did miss out during the last one, well, we just went and got ourselves now with the Pocket Mirror Pope. We did learn about how the fusions and the Soul Cry abilities are going to be happening around within our way. So now, since we already went and cleared off with all that different stuff that is going to happen, now it's going to finally be that time where we are going to have to go and return back here to the Yopple HQ and talk on over here to the newbie employee that's going to be here at this place once again. And this time around, we are going to be getting ourselves with hopefully trying to reach on over into the S ranking. Now, here for the S ranking challenge, now this one could actually be somewhat very easy for you or somewhat relatively difficult for you. It just depends on what you have been doing so far throughout your way of everything from the main game, even all the way up here to the post game. Now, for us, we actually do have just one of the main important items that we never really got to go and use, not through any type of boss battles or anything, and that is of course going to be with the amazing milk. But there is two other different things that we do also have to worry about within this S ranking challenge, and that is also to go and pick up with a golden doll, which I know that we originally went and got from before during like some different quests and whatnot, but I will be showing you guys a very easy way to get a golden doll without actually having to really worry about too much of the different subquests or anything, if you did go and decide to go and use a golden doll throughout your playthrough, kind of like what I did, because I know that I went and spent down on our golden doll. Now, I think there's also another little quick way as well where you can go and head off to Shopper's Row, and I think that's during around at nighttime, and there is like a mart or something that you could possibly be able to buy the dolls from. Now, I'm not really too entirely certain on that, but I will be showing you a different type of method instead. Now, lastly, I want to say that there is one more other thing that we do have to go and pick up here for this S ranking challenge, so that if we can't go and pick up with this, and that is of course going to be known as the Swirly Soul. Now, I believe the Swirly Soul, to be exact, is that it is going to be a fusion item where you normally could go and use for like Komasan or Komajiru, but however, we're going to have to use this Swirly Soul for this S rank if we do need to go and get that special reward for us to go and pick up with. And now, how to go and get this Swirly Soul is that you do have to go and reach all the way over to where the Jungle Hunter is going to be, and this is where you're going to have to go and do a lot of fishing, and I do mean a lot of fishing, because it is going to be worth for 2,000 points, and for us right now, we haven't really went out of our way to grab out with any type of fish for quite some time now, but I know that we do have some bit of fish that we could go and potentially be able to sell and get some really nice good cash. But yeah, so over here, we are right now in the Breezy Hills area, and just make sure that you go and use your helicopter friend over here with Speward and land right around into this type of area within that type of location there. It is a little bit hard with Speward because he is like the person that normally likes to upchuck inside the helicopter if you're not too careful, if you don't give him any candy. But however, we finally went and land, so that's pretty nice. And you should be able to go and see that there is this dog right here, and we're gonna go and interact with this said dog, and he's gonna point out something to us that hey, there's something going on within his little house over here, so we're gonna go and check it out. And just like that, we got ourselves with a free golden doll, so you don't have to worry about doing any type of subquest or anything, but it's right there for you if you don't have one at this moment in time. Now, before we actually do go and meet up with the actual said Jungle Hunter, since it is going to be nighttime right now in the BBQ area at this moment, we're going to go and do a little bit of some nighttime zombie hunting around over here. And now, since you guys haven't really went and saw me go through Zombie Night for quite some time now, I want to say that currently right now, in the way of everything here in this little mini game, we have a whole heck of a lot of places to go and access into, since we have a lot of our watch upgrades right now, because like we could go and head into some rank A areas and also some rank D, B, and C areas, and all those other type of places that we could go and do. Now, I believe there is also one to get access for an S ranking one, but I don't think we can really go and do that one right away, because I don't believe we actually have the S rank right now currently for the watch, so we don't really have the access to, I don't believe, to head on into there just yet. But yeah, so as you guys go see, City Hall is going to be for a danger level S. Don't really want to go and head on into that one right away, but let's go and head on over to the number 3 marketplace and go and try out this one. Now, we have never really went out of our way to try out with a rank A area of a zombie night, but there is going to be some new enemies that will be showing up, such as like some neon zombies that will be showing up, and also as well too with some of the zombo dogs as well. Now, be careful of the zombo dogs because there's going to be some of them that's going to be out here that will try and literally encounter out with having some bit of the zombies to be showing up, and we just need to just make sure that we run on out of here before they start calling up on these guys here. And just like that, I think we already made it through, and we already cleared up with the area, so we're all good. And another one has been all cleansed at this point in time. So very nice that we also escaped from it too. Now, I don't know if I ever went and said this throughout the 2 videos, but we are doing Paper Mario and the 1,000-Year Door. We are jumping on into Peach's storyline, and I want to say as well, too, with Bowser's storyline. And then I think by the time that we're done with both of those 2 storylines from there, I think we'll go back into the Mario type of way. And I think that's where we'll get ourselves introduced to how that we need to go reach off into where we have to go and we'll help out with all those annoying punies that are going to be there, because I really don't like Chapter 2. Hopefully we can at least clear Chapter 2 as fast as we can so that I don't ever have to really worry about it, because I am not a big fan of Chapter 2 because of just the annoying puny situation that always has to happen. But maybe in the Switch version, maybe things could be a little bit nicer without having them getting stuck around in certain places, but we could never really know per se. Alright, so here is the Jungle Hunter. Now, if you do have some points with you, and if you do have enough points, this is where you could actually go and potentially buy out with the Swirly Soul. But for me, I don't really have a whole heck of a lot, so this is still getting ourselves introduced into the way of everything right now. But yeah, so if you do have some really nice, good type of points right here, you could actually get yourself pretty much quick all the way up to that 2,000 points. But for right now, we're only just stuck at 148 Jungle Hunter points right now. So, unfortunately, we're going to have to go and find a way on how we are going to be able to go and do this 2,000 points amount of stuff that we're going to have to worry about. Now, there is a Swirly pack there for the Komasan brothers, so that's interesting. So we'll have to check back that a little bit later, but there's the Swirly Soul right there for the 2,000 jungle points. So one way that we could actually go and do this, however, is that we are going to go and jump all the way back to San Fantastico. Now, I believe this is an area that we couldn't have ever really went out of our way to ever go and do any type of exploration within this area at all, because during the main game, we only have a selected few amount of areas to go and do some checking around. But since we are here in the post game, we actually do have the free range to explore every single area that we can possibly go and do, and San Fantastico is going to be one of those places to go ahead and do so. And now we do have a free mirror po that is right here, so at least now, since we do have the ability with the pocket mirror po, we should at least be able to go and return back over here to this area at no time at all whatsoever. But there is also going to be another mirror po in the actual city itself, so we will be able to go and pick up with that a little bit later as well too. But here's one of these worker guys. Now I guess originally before since we couldn't really do anything about it here, this area was like blocked off. But however, since we're here in the post game now this area is now finally all cleared up, and now we could go and check around here within San Fantastico and head on over to the harbor, because there is a certain boat guy that we do need to talk to, and there is going to be a lot of said good fishes to go and find that we're going to be able to go and search for. Now, I was really lucky because later on throughout this episode, I did go and find myself a super rare shiny squid, which that was really handy, and I was able to get quite a bit of some good points for that. I think you get like around like 150 or like 160 some odd amount points, so it's pretty nice if you get a shiny one. Alright, so where we need to go here for this one is, I want to say we have to head right behind the actual boat there to go and do the fishing, because there's nowhere else that we can really go and do the fishing except for heading behind the boat here. Now, just remember the little trick that I went and did from before, because if you don't have the stylus that is readily available to you, you can always use the classic spinning A button technique, and that will kind of help you as well too. Which I don't know why that this game would never go and actually specify on you not using the A button to go and use the spinning type of part here. Because it just seems like this game really wants you to go and use, majority of the time, just using the stylus, but you don't really need to. But however, we're all the way back over here at the Jungle Hunter's place, and now since we went and did a little bit more fishing around within San Fantastico, we're gonna have to go and search or basically go and trade right now and see how many amount of points that we're going to be able to go and do. So yeah, we got quite a bit of some nice good points to go and start off with. And we do have that sphere squid for like 160 jungle points, so that's a really nice good amount of stuff right there. So very nice. So yeah, this part's gonna probably take you quite a minute, and I will have to do this off recording so that the next episode we should at least be able to get the 2,000 that we do need. But however, I think I will be going and ending off with the episode for today. So I just want to just say is thank you guys so much for going and checking out for Yokai Watch 3. Only a couple more episodes left of this series to go, and then once we are all said and done, we are like we're not gonna be coming back to this series anymore. So see you guys then, and of course, peace.